Welcome to Leadership Unleashed, the show that will explore the multifaceted world of leadership through insightful interviews, thought-provoking discussions, and practical advice from leaders throughout Westchester County and beyond.
Today, we are very excited to bring you a special episode of Leadership Unleashed featuring Nancy Cordasco Walsh, Business Development at New Crystal Restoration Enterprises. Nancy is joining us today on behalf of the company, which is the 2026 Hall of Fame winner for the Family Business Success Award. Nancy, thank you so much for being here and for representing New Crystal.
Thank you very much for having me. It's such an honor, and I welcome this opportunity to speak to you.
We also want to take a moment to thank Westchester Medical Center as our premier sponsor of the Leadership Unleashed podcast. Thank you so much for the support.
A lot goes into planning a birthday. For my daughter Cameron, it started with a stem cell transplant to cure her sickle cell disease. Yes, cure. Westchester Medical Center Health Network uses every technology, technique, and talented specialist to conquer diseases that could otherwise rob a child of childhood, helping my daughter and thousands of others at Maria Ferrari Children's Hospital. Happy birthday, Cameron.
Happy birthday.
WMC Health, advancing care here.
Now, Nancy, I understand, family-run business, lots of players here, lots of great people. Tell our listeners a little bit about the work that New Crystal Restoration does and your role within the company.
Well, New Crystal Restoration was founded in 1960 as Crystal Restoration by my dad, Louis Cordasco. And he was innovative for his time because at the time, we were the first property damage restoration company in Westchester County. And he took his initiative and he grew with it. He worked with, got involved with insurance companies, got involved with local community necessities to bring forth his idea of helping property owners when they were in their direst needs of when they have environmental toxic issues. So that's how he started. And then as the years progressed, we became more and more focused on, the cleanup services that we successfully do now.
So now the business is in its second generation or third generation of business?
Correct. In 2008, my father retired, and he passed the baton over to my sister Lisa, who is the president. Rosemary Cordasco is our executive CFO, and our team as well. I do the business development, and we also have a division for reconstruction as well.
Incredible leadership. And it's also incredible to have such a female-founded executive team running a business like New Crystal Restoration. So that's really tremendous to see.
Well, we feel with the women have a little bit of an edge in this field, even though it's a male-dominated field. Women have more compassion, I think, and they really have the feeling of when a property is damaged, that they can bring their heart and soul into the feelings of that situation. And we work with a lot with compassion and understanding and hearing the needs and necessities of the property owners.
Really breathing new life into a project. So that's really great. Now, I know you had mentioned Lisa Cordasco, president of New Crystal Restoration. She couldn't be with us today. So thank you again for joining us on really the family's behalf. Lisa, as a unique business owner, can you elaborate a bit on her journey and then, of course, touch a little bit on also you and Rosemary and the team?
Yes, absolutely. The core of our business is how we as a family pull together, work together, support one another. And Lisa, as our leader, really wears a dual hat. Not only is she our leader, she also has the daily challenges of being a single mom with a son in the autism spectrum, an adult son. That in itself is challenging. And then to combine her desire and her expertise and her leadership and the compassion that she has for the business side of New Crystal Restoration really brings her full circle and just as an amazing woman. And I'm proud that she's my sister, and she really focuses. What she really does is when a situation happens, the compassion she has to listen and to really make the project successful, to make everybody happy, and the satisfaction when a customer is satisfied and makes us look good, we're satisfied as well, and that brings us to new developments in continuing to be successful.
Well, that really showcases just, the overall culture of the company and how, she leads it, and just how that resonates, how she is as a person and as a mother, but then also how she is as the president of the company and the leader of the team. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I'm in awe of her all the time. Every day is, a new situation, a new challenge, and she just keeps on going, and the wheels never turn off.
And you're not just saying that because you're her sister, so that's good to know.
No, absolutely not. I'm her backup when something happens, so I'm in it for the long haul with her as well, and Rosemary.
That's fantastic. Now, you mentioned a little bit about how your father started the business, but how is New Crystal Restoration different from other restoration companies?
When we open the front door in the morning, we see my dad's picture there. And that really gives us the insight and the motivation to continue his legacy and how he felt starting it all. He wanted it to be boutique. He wanted it to be customer service based. He wanted that personal service. He didn't want to follow into the franchise protocol. He wanted every client was treated the same, the small jobs versus the big jobs. And the boutiqueness of our company and our team has really, kept us successful and continuing through the 65 years that we've been in business. We just love what we do. All of us do. We're a team, a family team, and we have some great employees as well that really work together, and we focus on the needs and the wants and to make sure that there's a complete customer satisfaction.
And I think you said something very important earlier. You touched on compassion. You and Lisa and Rosemary and the team, you're meeting people, you're meeting clients when things are not really going all that great for them. There's a reason you're being called in. And so to look at it from that standpoint of what that client needs, what they want, but offering them a service really with compassion and understanding and empathy, to me, that's really what sets the company apart.
Yes, absolutely. And also knowing that when we come in to do a project, we're doing green, toxic-free remediation services. Give them that peace of mind that their disaster will be cleaned up and they'll come back to a healthy and safe, living and working environment.
No, it's incredible. Thank you for that. Now, as you know, this is our 25th annual Business Hall of Fame, our Silver Jubilee. How does this recognition reflect on New Crystal's journey and yours and Lisa's and Rosemary's as well?
Again, reflecting on my dad, and he would have been so proud of this. What an accomplishment. Third generation now. He started off, as a simple general man, doing just general cleanup work, and has grown in the evolution and what we've taken it to the next level. And to be given this honor, it really comes full circle. It really, puts the icing on the cake for us, because we really have worked hard and we're committed. And it was all about family. We help each other. Everybody has roles in the company, which are defined. And when, things happen, we put everything all together. We're like the fire department. When the bell rings, we all get in the truck and we do our services, and we know, at the end of the day, we're going to do something right to help somebody out in the community.
Your father sounds like an incredible man, and so does the team, and everything, we've been talking about just really, again, solidifies why New Crystal Restoration is winning the Family Business Success Award. So now, where do you see the innovation of the organization and the team's leadership taking you next? What's the next 25 years look like?
Well, we're really embracing the new technology that's out there, AI and all the new things that are coming to fruition for us. We're learning and we're growing. Even though we've been in business for 65 years, there's always new things out there, and we're going to try to embrace it. We have a third generation on the team now, so they're all gung-ho about technology. If we can do something faster, better, quicker, we'll also keep our integrity and the compassion that we have to continue our legacy, that's how we're going to do it. As we get older, the new generation is there to embrace all the new stuff. And, so we're all excited about what's ahead, what's to come for us.
Nancy, thank you really so much for this, for your time and for sharing your insights and your stories about New Crystal Restoration. It was great having you as a guest on Leadership Unleashed. Thank you again to our sponsor, Westchester Medical Center, and to our listeners. And please be sure to join us on Tuesday, April 28th at Glen Island Harbor Club as we celebrate New Crystal Restoration and the other incredible honorees at our 25th Annual Hall of Fame Awards. It's a night you won't want to miss. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. I'm looking so forward to it, and so is our team at Crystal Restoration. Thank you for having me.
We'll see you then. Be sure to check out the BCW Podcast Network's expansive lineup of shows: Leadership Unleashed, What's Trending, Advocacy and Politics Unplugged, The Member Spotlight, and Nonprofit Voices of Impact. The Business Council of Westchester is the county's largest business membership organization focusing on economic development and advocacy. With over 1,100 members, it is our mission to work for the profitability of our members and the prosperity of the Westchester community. To learn more about the Business Council of Westchester, please go to thebcw.org.